Welcome to Raw Mathematics, and this is Multiplying and Dividing Surds 2. Before we start today, we have some key points that we need to go through. Now remember back to the previous video where we were doing 5 times root 3, and we can write that as 5 root 3. The next thing I want to think about is going back to multiplication. Now we know that multiplication is commutative, meaning that we can do the multiplication in any order. Now say that we have 4 times 9 times 25, we can group this together in a different way. So I'd rather group together the 4 and 25 to get 100, and 100 times 9 is 900. So sometimes rearranging it can make it a lot easier. The last key point are the two rules that we found out in the last multiplying and dividing surds video. So we know that root a times root b is the root of a times b, and we know the division rule, where we have root a divided by root b equals the root of a divided by b. Example 1, we need to evaluate 4 lots of root 2 times 5 lots of root 50. Now, using the fact that multiplication is commutative, we can rearrange this. So we have 4 times 5 times root 2 times root 50. Now, we know 4 times 5 is 20, and we know from the rule of multiplication with surds that root 2 times root 50 is root 100. Now, the next stage is we can simplify root 100, so we know that to be 10. So this is actually 20 times 10, which equals 200. Example 2, we need to evaluate 2 lots of root 7 times 3 lots of root 2. We can rearrange this again just like example 1, so we have 2 times 3 times root 7 times root 2. Now, 2 times 3 is 6. And root 7 times root 2 is root 14. And we know we can just write this as 6 root 14. As we can't simplify root 14, this is the answer. For example 3, we have 3 lots of root 5 all squared. The first thing we're going to do is rewrite the question so it looks like the previous examples. Now because it's squared, that means it's multiplied by itself, so that's 3 root 5 times 3 root 5. Now we can group together the 3's, so that's 3 times 3, and we can group together the root 5's. So that's root 5 times root 5. We know 3 times 3 is 9, and root 5 times root 5 is 5. So this is equal to 9 times 5, which equals 45. Now it's time for you to have a go at a few questions. Now have a go at questions 1 to 3, and if you're up for the challenge, have a go at question 4. Pause the video and we'll go through the answers shortly. So question 1 goes to 4 times 2 times root 12 times root 3. 4 times 2 is 8, and root 12 times root 3 is root 36. We can simplify root 36 to 6, so this is 8 times 6, which equals 48. Question 2, we have 5 lots of root 2 multiplied by 3 lots of root 7. So using the same method again, we can rearrange this to have 5 times 3 times root 2 times root 7. 5 times 3 is 15, and root 2 times root 7 is root 14. And again, we can't simplify root 14, so the answer to this one is 15 root 14. Question 3, we have 7 root 2 all squared. So this means 7 root 2 multiplied by itself, 7 root 2. Group together the 7's, so 7 times 7, and group together the root 2's, so that's root 2 times root 2. 7 times 7 is 49, and root 2 times root 2 is 2. So 49 times 2 equals 98. For the challenge question, we need to group together all the whole numbers, the integers, so that's 2 times 3, and group together all the surds, so that's root 5 multiplied by root 2 multiplied by root 10. You know that 2 times 3 is 6. Now 5 times 2 is 10, 10 times 10 is 100, so this is root 100. You can simplify root 100 to equal 10, so this is 6 times 10, which equals 60. Example 4. We have 8 lots of root 75 divided by 2 lots of root 3. Just like when we are multiplying, we can group together the whole numbers, and we can also group together the surds. We know that 8 divided by 2 equals 4, and when we divide surds, just like the dividing rule over here, we're going to get root 75 divided by root 3, which gives us root 25. So we've got our answer of 4 root 25. Now we can simplify this further, because we know that 25 is a square number. So the square root of 25 is 5, so this is 4 times 5, which equals 20. Example 5. We have 10 lots of root 48 divided by 4 lots of root 3. So we start off by grouping together the whole numbers and grouping together the surds. We can simplify 10 over 4 to be 5 over 2, and we're going to multiply this by root 48 divided by root 3. So 48 divided by 3 is 16, so this is root 16. Root 16 simplifies to 4, so we now have 5 over 2 times 4. So when we multiply it with a fraction, this will give us a numerator of 20 divided by 2, and that simplifies to 10. Now it's time for you to have a go at the following questions. See if you can have a go at the challenge question as well. Pause the video and we'll go through the answers shortly. Question 1. 14 lots of root 99 divided by 7 lots of root 11. Now, we know that 14 divided by 7 gives us 2. We're going to multiply this by root 99 divided by root 11. 99 divided by 11 is 9, so this is root 9. Root 9 simplifies to 3, so this is 2 times 3, and this gives us an answer of 6. Question 2. We have 12 lots of root 120 divided by 3 lots of root 40. So again, 12 divided by 3 gives us 4, and root 120 divided by root 40 will give us 3. So this is root 3. We can't simplify this any further, so this is the answer. So, with the challenge question, we've got 6 divided by 15. Now if we take out a factor of 3, this gives us 2/5. So we have 2/5 multiplied by root 60 divided by root 5, which is root 12, times by root 3. Multiplying the surds, we're going to get root 12 times root 3, which will give us root 36. So we now have 2/5 times root 36. Root 36 simplifies to 6, so this is 2/5 times 6. Now by multiplying the numerator with 6, we're going to get an answer of 12 over 5. Thank you for watching Multiplying and Dividing Surds.